Can your phone do this? Or this? No? Well then, let's unbox one that can. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and today we're going to be unboxing the new Moto Z2 Force. Before we get to the video though, here's a card to our latest giveaway. I'll also leave a link to it in the description below, and while you're down there, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Let's now get started. We have the Moto Z2 Force in the box here. Let's get it out of the plastic. We then have a piece of paper with the Hello Moto tagline, and beneath that, the phone itself. The phone, on top of having a shatterproof screen, also boasts of a factory fit screen protector. Peeling that off and turning the phone to the back, the metal back feels cool to the touch, and this phone feels very slim. Now let's set it aside for the time being and see what else is there in the box. We then have the regular booklets with warranty information and a quick start guide. Moving on, there's the SIM ejector pin, and then we have the headphones and a Type-C to 3.5mm adapter. Yes, sadly this one does not have a headphone jack. Then we have the Motorola Turbo charger and a Type-C cable. Now, every Moto Z2 Force sold in India comes with a Moto Mod, so let's unbox that one as well. Well, there is not a lot to unbox here. There's just the mod along with a few papers. This mod snaps on nice, and it's got a button to the back that shows you how much battery is left. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you what this mod is, right? It's a 3500 mAh battery mod. It's got its own charge port. Let's get to that in a bit. Now, back to the Z2 Force we come. We've got a unibody metal back with the antenna lines running around the edges, giving it a nice little accent trim. The rear camera houses the two modules along with the dual-tone dual LED flash. It's a design choice that's so uniquely Moto, and I like it, kind of. Now below that we have the Moto branding, sadly no dimples since this is all metal, and at the bottom we've got the 16 pogo pins that have now become a standard feature of the Moto Z line. This is how the clip-on Moto mods attach and interact with the phone itself. Neat, right? Up top we have the secondary noise cancelling microphone as well as a hybrid SIM slot. The left is completely clean, and we find the power and volume buttons to the right. The volume buttons are kind of small, but then the power button is textured, which means that accidental misclicks aren't going to happen all that much. The USB Type-C port can be found at the bottom. To the front, on top, we have the front camera, the earpiece, which also doubles as the sole front-facing speaker, sensors, and not one, but two LEDs for the front flash. Below that, we have the Quad HD display. Now 16:9 at a time where everyone's using 18:9? Seems like madness, doesn't it? Well, sadly, there is method to Moto's madness here. I was told by the Moto team that there aren't any 18:9 shatterproof displays available right now, so it was either 18:9 or 16:9 shatterproof. Here's a poll. Let me know what would you have preferred, an 18:9 panel or this 16:9 panel with the shatterproof display. So anyway, the bottom of the front panel also houses the fingerprint sensor. There are also pretty sizable bezels surrounding this display. Now, despite having a 5.5-inch display, which by the way is Super AMOLED, it looks much better than the panel on its predecessor. It's still 5 layers, so it doesn't look as good as a Super AMOLED panel on say the Galaxy Note 8, but it is good nonetheless. Now, given the large footprint, this phone isn't really single-hand usage friendly. The thin sides and slippery back don't help either. I guess that's a price we pay for that sleekness. Now with the battery mod though, the added heft and grip made for a surprisingly ergonomic in-hand feel. The extra 3500 mAh battery didn't feel as bulky as I expected it to. Enough talk about the outside now. It's time to take a look at the internals on this one. The Z2 Force houses the Snapdragon 835 chip, the flagship chip, with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of onboard storage. Top-end hardware, well, at least till the 845 devices are made available next month. The phone's definitely light on the battery capacity though. There's only a 2700 mAh battery included, but taking into account the fact that the 3500 mAh battery mod is included with every phone sold in India, and that's why Moto goes around saying 6200 mAh, the combined total battery capacity. Now, is it optimal? Maybe actually. In fact, this is a little intriguing change here. Now, this mod can be charged by itself. In fact, it can be turbocharged by itself. Add to it the fact that it supports quick charge too, so it can charge the Z2 Force quite fast when it's connected. It effectively brings up the total capacity to a best-in-class 6200 mAh. So anyway, if Moto hadn't included this mod as a freebie, this would have been an okay phone that was mildly interesting, but throwing in this mod, I feel that's made the Z2 Force very interesting for me. You know, I've used the word interesting quite a bit and I'm going to use it again because talking about interesting, let's talk cameras. We have a dual 12 megapixel setup at the back. One is a monochrome sensor while the other is a regular shooter, and both sport the same f2.0 aperture with 1.25 micron sized pixels. Sadly, no optical image stabilization. As far as camera quality goes, well, here are a few quick shots from around the office. You guys be the judge. What do you think? How do you think these samples look? Let us know in the comments below. Now, the front camera is a 5 megapixel snapper with f2.2 aperture, an 85-degree wide-angle field of view, and 1.4 micron sized pixels. Note that it also has a dual-tone dual LED flash. Coming to the software, there is a portrait mode which is kind of like live focus on the Note 8 because it lets you choose the blur intensity. Along with that, we have a monochrome mode as well as a selective monochrome mode. All of this we'd be looking forward to test in a full in-depth review. Now, as far as the software goes, it's pretty much close to stock Android with a sprinkling of Moto features. These features include favorites like chop to turn on flashlight and twist to open camera. I love these handy shortcuts. The phone wakes up to an active display-like screen as soon as it detects movement above it. Google Assistant can be activated with the display off, and also Moto Voice lets you launch apps with a show me command. Since this is handled in-device and not on the cloud, it's supposed to be much faster than doing the same with, say, Google Assistant. The Fingerprint Scanner also makes room for gestures, meaning you can turn off the on-screen keys. We've been seeing these on Moto devices for a while now. Barring this, it's almost stock Android 8.0 Oreo, so the regular features like Smart Select and Multi-Window are present and accounted for. As of the time of shooting this video, we don't know what the price is gonna be, but given that this phone went on sale way back in August globally, I'd expect it to be priced really competitively. You know, under the 40K mark is what I would kind of guess. Under 40K should be a good deal. Well, anyway, once we get to know the pricing, we would add it to the description below, so do check that space. What do you guys think about the Moto Z2 Force? Let us know in the comments below. So that's it for this quick unboxing and hands-on. You know what to do now if you hated it, but if you did like it, again, and hit that subscribe button for more content like this, including a full review. We should be coming out of that really soon. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this here is Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.